What's up, YouTube world? Jake here, episode 8. I'm going to talk a little 90s, more specific 90s inserts, and more specific than that, 90s football inserts. So this is going to be part 1 of a series. Today I have 10 picked out. They are all ridiculously high packed odds, but the one thing I didn't add was serial numbered. I think serial numbered is pretty self-explanatory. So I figure, maybe I'll add those at one point, but right now this is all about maybe seeing something you haven't seen before. So here we go. I got 10 on here today, and I will start with this one. This might be my favorite looking from the whole bunch, and it's only because it's from my favorite set, and I just love it. I love space things. I'm not a big space guy, but space themed. Look at that gold. My man Prime. This is the 1997 Metal Universe Gold Universe Parallel. Or insert, not parallel. These were inserted in retail only. So these were 1 in 120 packs, 10 players in the pack, which means it's 1 in 1,200 packs to get the guy you want, which is pretty cool. The thing about the 90s, there's some players that were cool for a little while, but they didn't stand the test of time. So even if you do pull a cool insert, it may be a player that doesn't really do it for you. I know one of my biggest pulls ever was a refractor with greening on it of a player that I had no tie to. So still cool, but this might be one of my favorite looking. I just like the gold tint. It's beautiful. The planets in the background. My man Prime in his Dallas uniform, which is where I followed him. Just one of my favorites of the 90s. One I've thought about building a set of. I still might. It's only 10 cards. They're not too expensive. I think Marino's one of the bigger ones. Dion's one of the bigger ones. But for now, that's number 10 on the list for today. Number 9. So this goes with my man Warwick. This is one that's pretty cool. What you can't tell from this is this greening right here is felt, like almost meant to be like turf on the field. It's really cool. Take it out, it's cool. So this is the 1999 Fleer Ultra As Good As It Gets insert. As Good As It Gets is inserted 1 in 288 packs. So these are case hits. 15 different players in the set. So 1 in 4,320 pack player odds is what it comes out to. Case hits are cool today, but back then they were cool as well. They don't get as much recognition because a lot of people that are collecting today weren't around, or like me, I was a junior in high school. Cards were not my top priority at that time. I wish they were. I wish I knew more. You live and you learn. But this is the As Good As It Gets case hit. Now we go to the refractor. 90s refractors just hit different. The colors are deeper. The shine is better. It's hard to say. There's a lot more to them. The depth of color is beautiful. This one here is the 1998 Topps Finest Undergrads refractor. 20 cards in this set, 1 in 216 packs to get one of these in the refractor version. They had base versions, but the refractor's where it's at. The deep colors are great on both, but the refractor just makes it pop. So 1 in 216 packs, 20 players in the set. That is 1 in 4,320 packs for player odds on these. So you could kind of do the math on these by TCDB. When I did it, it was 300 or less for a print run. That's still pretty cool. That's pretty low. I know everybody gets obsessed over 100 or less, 50, this and that, but back in these days, there weren't a ton of parallels, so 300 was pretty good. And if you've ever tried to pull any of these, it's almost impossible. 1 in 216 packs and 20 players you could get. Good luck. Next, this is one that I just learned about. Big odds, too. It's cool. My man Emmett got that cheap, too. This is the 1997 Skybox Premium Larger Than Life. This is 1 in 360 packs with a 10-player checklist, meaning it's 1 in 3,600 packs to pull the player you want. I don't know about you, but opening 3,600 packs sounds like a good time. It also sounds like it might take all day. The cool thing about this card is they like a leather finish, so you can kind of see the cracking on it. It's almost like a football. I don't know what they did, if it's a synthetic leather, but it's almost like a football. You can see the cracking. It's just peak 90s creativity. Glossy back, so that's normal, but the die cut, my man Emmett running. I talked to my buddy. He said, I opened tons of this and never even saw one of these back in the day. Awesome, awesome card. That's number 7. That's the Larger Than Life from 97 Skybox Premium. Number 6. We're going to stick with Skybox Premium, and this is one from the next year. Look at that. This is a set that's in all sports, baseball, basketball, and football. This is the 1998 Skybox Premium Intimidation Nation. Ironically, one of the first cards I ever bought as a work collector. I saw these and I saw the pack odds and I was like, an easy choice. These are 1 in 360 packs, 15 players in the checklist, meaning 1 in 5,400 packs. Good luck pulling your player. 1 in 360 is bad enough. That's a lot. But if you don't get the guy you want, you can keep going. 1 in 5,400 packs. But it's just beautiful. It's a close up. It shows them with the passion. So Warwick was, I don't know, it looks like he's looking up at the scoreboard. He's like, I want to come back and win this game. I just like it. The fire in the back. It's kind of shows the fire they have burning inside. It's real competitive. You can't be this good and in this league without being competitive. So love that. It's one of my favorites. It's actually my profile picture on the At Work Done PC on Instagram. So one cool card. Just another great high pack rate card from the 90s. Classic. All right. So this one I have discovered recently when I found one in a dollar box of an Eddie George, and it's like I've seen these before, and I'm pretty sure that it's a pretty high pack rate or pull rate. I love the card. I like the background. I wanted to get one of my guys. Now this is the 1997 Skybox Impact Rave Reviews. 1 in 288 pack to get one of these. So case hit, another one. 12 players in the set. That's 1 in 3,456 packs to get the player you want. It's kind of got the 90s vibe, the 90s font. In the back, it's got rave reviews and hollow. It's a great pose of Dion. Looks like he just picked the ball off. He's running. I don't know. It's hard to say. It reflects just beautifully in the light. It's what a case hit should be. It's just a beautiful card. A prime example of 90s creativity. And, it's something a little more special, which is what a case hit should be. All right. So here we go. I think the pack odds are climbing now. Some of those were up and down, but here we go a little bit more. The shine is climbing too. Look at this guy. That is the 1998 Fleer Brilliance Shining Stars Pulsars variation. So they have a base Shining Stars and they have a Pulsars. The Pulsars are really where it is. I don't know where they got this much shine from, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It is next level shine. Whatever they use this year is amazing. Between this and the 24 karat, it puts it off. It's just a beautiful card. The pull rate on these is 1 in 400 packs. There are 15 players in this set, which means it is 1 in 6,000 packs to get your guy. So luckily my guys work. I would not want to pay for one of the more expensive guys, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still cheaper than basketball. All right. Stepping up the pack odds one more time. This is one I like to call the air freshener card. This is the 1998 Skybox EX 2001 Destination Honolulu. This is an absolute beauty. Destination Honolulu means going for the Pro Bowl, you know? It's got the tiki god, I guess. I don't know. Carved in the background with work and a cutting pose in front of it. It's just cool, unique. It's got a wood finish when you feel it, so it's, I don't know if it was printed on a certain type of wood. I joke it does look like an air freshener, but it does not smell like that. But it's just creative. This is peak Arena Designs from 1998. If you don't know, Arena Designs did most of the really cool inserts from the 90s from Fleer and Skybox, if not all between 97, 98, and 99, even earlier. When I got it, it was really affordable. I don't know. I think they've gone up since then, but it just depends on who your player are. But 1 in 720 packs, 10 players in the checklist. So that makes it 1 in 7,200 packs to get this work done. Love it. Beautiful card, beautiful design. I like picking up stuff from Arena Designs. They were the best to ever do it, in my opinion. Seeing the crap that's just came out the last couple days, I saw the finest football, and it is laughable how bad that is. I think I saw one decent design, but without the logos, I don't even want to deal with that. So Arena Designs had to go out, pick up the paper, choose the designs, just next level. If you ever see any of the interviews with Jean, check them out. It's next level. She explains the technology used and the care put into it. It wasn't just photoshopped or some kid sitting at a desk, making cool images on the computer. That's cool too, but this was a true art form. Respect to that. All right. Now this one's cool too. You can kind of see the bubbles. This is the 1999 Skybox Dominion Goal-to-Go Warp Tech. There's multiple parallels of this card, which isn't always my favorite, but the Warp Tech definitely is the coolest. It's almost like hot lava behind him. The bubbles, or I don't know. He's in a glass of champagne that's red with all the bubbles behind him. It's just really cool looking. Three-dimensional. You can stare at the effects that it does. If you run your finger, it's kind of almost like a what were those called? The Provision or in-action cards. But he doesn't move. He's printed on top, but the way that the bubbles move behind it is just super cool. The layering. Another Skybox masterpiece. Now these were 1 in 900 packs. 10 players on the checklist, making it 1 in 9,000 packs. Now technically there's 2 players on this too. This is a work done in Barry Sanders. Lucky for me, Barry Sanders is on the back and the boring part, so that kept the cost down. Still cool. 1 in 9,000 pack to get your player out of this. It just speaks volumes to the paper, the different kind of paper they use, the different techniques. The 90s were far superior, in my opinion, than anything else after that. Don't get me wrong, jerseys are cool, but when they went away, they overdid them. Just the design, the care that was put into this just makes it next level. It's truly unique, truly rare. That's why I like the 90s so much. All right. Now this one is one that I wouldn't even know about until it came in a collection I bought. But this thing is redonkulously rare. So, let me explain. This is The 1997 playoff absolute beginnings, and this is the reflex. Now, the deal with the reflex, they were 1 in 288 packs. Okay, that we've heard that before. Now, let's add another degree of difficulty. There's 200 players in this set. Holy crap. 1 in 288 packs with 200 players in the set. That is huge. So what that calculates to is 1 in 57,600 packs to get the person you wanted. Wow. That's crazy. So, here's the next level that this card has that I don't even know how to explain, to be honest. This has a little star in the bottom left corner. Now, what that little star signifies is this is a registered exchange version. What could happen if a collector pulled I think it was a card that you could mail it in for the whole set. Now, I have no idea how many reflex sets were made or exchange cards form, but I'm assuming if just a single card was 1 in 288 packs and there were 200 in the set, the odds of the exchange are going to be pretty stinking high. Like, I can't imagine that they would make them any easier to get the exchange set versus building the actual set. The base are 1 in 288, 200 players in the checklist, making it 1 in 57,600 packs to get the player you wanted. And then they have the registered exchange, which is a card that you could send in to get the whole set. But what were the odds on that? Who knows, but it can't be very high. I've not seen another one. And it's also cool because it's from Work's rookie year. He is in his Florida State uniform, which I don't typically care for college unis, but it's Work, and I watched him at Florida State, so I love this card. But that's the number one, the rarest insert that I think I have, but I don't know what the actual print run is. I just know the odds are astronomical. That'll be part one of 10 awesome 90s NFL inserts. Thank you for joining. I'll try to do a couple more. I don't have everything, so these are all from my PC. But yeah, thanks again, and until next time, I will see you shortly.